I donated bone marrow to a stranger and saved her life. 6 months later, a DNA test revealed she's the daughter my mother secretly gave up before me. I never expected a cheek swab to rewrite my entire family history. I just wanted to help someone in need. When the bone marrow registry called saying I was a perfect match for a 34-year-old woman with leukemia, I didn't hesitate. The odds of matching someone outside your family are thousands to one. It felt like fate. The procedure was painful but straightforward. They don't let donors meet recipients for at least a year, but they delivered my anonymous letter wishing her well. 6 months later, she was in remission. I might never have discovered the truth if my boyfriend hadn't gifted me an ancestry DNA test for Christmas. Let's find out where your musical talent comes from, he joked. My parents were both tone deaf while I'd been playing piano since age 4. When the results arrived, they included a strange notification. Palazzo family match identified. I clicked, expecting a distant cousin. The screen showed sibling match, 99.4% likelihood. I had no siblings. I was completely certain my parents had struggled with fertility for years before having me their miracle baby. Mom always said I was worth the decade-long wait. I messaged Rebecca immediately. I think here has been a mistake with our match. Her response changed everything. Are you the anonymous donor who saved my life 6 months ago? The registry wouldn't tell me your name, but they said you were 28 and live in Boston. I've been hoping to thank you somehow. My hands trembled as I connected the impossible dots, the rare tissue match, the DNA sibling connection, the coincidence that couldn't be coincidence. I called my mother trying to keep my voice steady. Mom, is there any possibility I have a sister, shaman born before me? Silence stretched for so long, I thought she'd hung up. Then came the muffled sound of crying. How did you find out? She finally whispered. The story spilled out in fragments between her tears. My mother had gotten pregnant at 19 before meeting my father. Abandoned by her boyfriend and rejected by her religious parents, she gave the baby up for adoption. Sealed, records closed. Chapter, we tried for years to have you, she explained. I thought God was punishing me for giving away my first baby. When you were born, I promised never to tell anyone. Your father doesn't even know. I sat with this revelation for days, unsure what to do. My mother begged me not to contact Rebecca again, terrified of what it would do to her marriage. But how could I ignore the woman whose life I'd saved? My sister, who only lived because my bone marrow rebuilt her immune system. I finally wrote back. The DNA test is correct. I believe I am your biological half-sister. My mother gave a baby up for adoption in 1989. Would you be open to talking? We met at a quiet clefferation halfway between our cities. The moment she walked in, I knew. We had the same eyes, the same hands. She brought pictures from her childhood and I brought mine. Did you know, she asked, setting a photo on the table, that I played piano since I was 4? My adoptive parents couldn't understand where the talent came from. We both started crying. Rebecca's leukemia had attacked her bone marrow parent, the very cells that create blood. My bone marrow, genetically identical to hers, had replaced what the disease destroyed. A sister she never knew existed had been her only hope for survival. My mother still hasn't met Rebecca. My father still doesn't know. Those bridges remain to be crossed, but Rebecca and I play piano duets now. Our hands paired, mirrors of each other, parent creating harmony from the same genetic blueprint. Sometimes science creates miracles, sometimes statistics bend toward the impossible, and sometimes the universe conspires to reconnect what should never have been separated. One in millions, they said about our tissue match. They didn't realize how right they were.